Hi, I'm Pagata12, and in this one we play with texture3D and take a closer look on interpolation. We have this texture3D, and by remapping this with a certain UV, we get these nice rotations. Okay, and this is because we already filled up this texture with a certain angle for each cell. So let's do this. Okay, we need a constant chop. Okay, we go with resolution 1280 and grid. And let's go here with 16. Okay, and null. Now we need a line in each cells. So let's have a line with a rectangle. Okay. Now the resolution for one cell would be the output resolution divided by the grid. So let's do that here, and we copy this, and here is grid. Okay, okay, and here we take off the anti-allies, and let's go here with 1.5 and here with 0.1825. Okay, now we have a line. If we use texture3D now, nothing happened. Each of the cells is similar. First, let's use here for the cache size the amount of the cells. So that would be 16 square by 2. Okay, and let's give this line a little motion. Okay, so ABS time dot frame. Okay, so now you see the texture3D. It gets updated from time to time, and this is because a new angle has to be placed. So instead, if we use here a certain speed, and so we fill all the cells with one certain angle. Okay, so let's see, we have a line. In order to rotate 180 degrees to become a line again, I mean a line horizontal at the same initial position, we need to give to all the cells 256 slice of that 180 degrees. Okay, so let's do that by having here 180 divided by, and yeah, let me take here. Okay, okay, so in the angle we have here, I use parentheses, this is grid, so squared by 2. What did I did wrong? So let's see. Oh, multiply with, okay. Now, yeah, the texture it's stopped now, so we are good. Maybe the line it's difficult to see, and so instead of making the line thicker, I want to use a feedback here. So let me see, this has to be 32 mono plus alpha, as I need that alpha channel. Okay, and let me pulse this, use here 965. Okay, and maybe let's go inside, and yeah, I wanna go out from here, and maybe here use a little blur. Okay, and here I'll go with mirror. Okay, now let's try this. Okay, now we need to remap this texture. Okay, so let's use UV component and go with 1280 resolution. Okay, here we use transform, and I'll go I go with a scale with 1 divided by the grid. Okay, and the pivot it's 0 0, and here we go with repeat. Okay, now we can't remap with this. Let's use a remap here. Okay, and see what we got. So yeah, we have only one position, because we don't have the Z here. The blue is 0, so instead we go with noise, and we use the grid for the resolution. Okay, and let's go with nearest. Okay, and now we add this, and let's go only for the blue, and here it's nearest pixels. Okay, let's remap with this. Now we have a very nice distribution of the rotations. And what if we go with this noise moving? Okay, what did I divide it? So yeah, okay, now let's see what happened with those dark cells. So first of all, I have to set this to mono, 32 mono. Okay, and here we go, instead of 0 we go with mirror, and now everything it's good. So by playing this noise, you can go crazy with this. And if you want to color this, one way is to use a pixelate. So let's go like this. We connect the UV, and let's see what value should we use here. So the size would be something like like this. By doing using that expression. Okay, so now we have 16 by 16 grid, and now it's easy to just use another noise, and this has to be 1280 by 1280. Okay, and yeah, let's go with colors. This is okay, and now we multiply here, or composite, like this, and yeah, you can use here limit and normalize. So this is let me stop the okay. So yeah, this is the tutorial, the trick that I wanted to show you with using a texture3D, which yeah, you can lock this, and there's no rotation in a scene now. So this is the interpolation tutorial. I really hope you like this, and thank you so much for your support.